Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's definitely been a hot minute. As you can see, my hair is a different color now. I just dyed it literally yesterday, but it's brown now, brunette with a few highlights in it, and I actually really love it. I think it looks pretty great, but that's not the point of this video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my glowy summer routine and how I achieved this look. This is like my go-to routine for the summer. If you guys want to know how I did this or just a summary look, then keep on watching. Okay, we have a fresh face to start off with. Before I start, I always like to take care of my lips. So I already put this on, but I like to use a lip scrub. Mine is from Lip Lab. It's a really good lip scrub. A very simple one, and it works really well. Also smells and tastes amazing. Now I'm going to put on a lip mask. I'm going to use my Laneige lip mask. Mine's just the regular. It's called Berry, but this is really good. A lot of people say this doesn't work, but for me it works so well. It gives your lips such a pretty glow. Okay, so I already did my skincare. Now I'm gonna go in with the Saie Glowy Super Gel. This one's in shade Star Glow. So in the summer, I usually go for this rather than the bronzy one because we already have some natural bronze. It's just gonna give me some extra glow. And I'm just gonna do a few pumps on each side of my face. This stuff is actually so good for like giving you a natural glow. And I always blend down to my neck too so it doesn't look uneven. Okay, that's my skin now. Next, we're gonna go in with the primer. I'm actually trying a new product today. This is the Yummy Skin. Honestly, not too sure if this is a primer or not. I asked you guys on my TikTok and a lot of you guys said it was, but on the back it says that it's a blurring balm powder, and I have no idea what that means. But we're just gonna go in. I'm literally using my fingers. Oh, this is so satisfying. Kind of criminal though, like. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit on this side of my face. I'm just gonna blend that in. Okay, it's super soft. Not really sure what it does, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments because right now I'm just using it as literally primer. That was that. Now I'm gonna go in with my Flawless Filter. You can't even tell it's the Flawless Filter because all of the writing has just been completely scrubbed off, which is fantastic. But this is honestly my ride or die. I've been using this for the longest time and like nothing beats it. I'm surprised I'm not out yet because I've been using this for months. Mine's in the shade 2.5, by the way. And I like to just put this kind of all over my face. I like never put product on my forehead. I'm just gonna do a little bit. It feels weird putting stuff up there, if you know what I mean. I'm using this brush from Fenty to blend it out. You could also use a beauty blender, but beauty blenders like soak up the product, so I feel like it kind of takes away from the glow. Next up, I go on with a bronzer. So I like to use a creamy, a very creamy bronzer. So it could either be liquid or cream. I'm using this cream bronzer from Saie Beauty. They just recently came out with this liquid one, which is amazing, don't get me wrong, but this will always be my ride or die, I feel like. This stuff is so creamy. I'm gonna use this Saie big buff brush thing to blend it out. Just watch, guys. Literally just watch. I'm just gonna pat it in a little bit. Like, look at the way it just completely melts into my skin. This is not Saie Beauty sponsored, by the way. Their products are just that good. Mine's in the shade Medium Bronze. I believe they have a shade lighter than this and also a shade darker. And then I like to bring it down to my jawline a little bit too. For my jawline, I don't take extra product because I feel like that's too harsh. I just take whatever's left on my brush. We're gonna do the exact same on the other side of my face. Again, bringing it down to the jawline and a little bit to the neck. And then I also use the Access for my forehead. That is my face all bronzed up. It's actually so stunning. Like, I could literally just leave my house like this. Concealer, again, I'm going in with Saie Beauty. This is just a really light everyday concealer for summer, especially because I feel like in summer I don't really love anything that's too strong or full coverage on my face because it's so hot out and I feel like I'm just like sweating everything off. Mine's in the shade number 5. I feel like I could go lighter, but this is a pretty good shade. If you are looking for a more full coverage concealer, Tower 28 is another one of my all-time favorites. I'd say this one's medium coverage, super creamy, literally amazing on your skin. Full coverage, I go with the Hourglass concealer. Again, super creamy, but this one literally covers everything. I'm gonna wet my beauty blender and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the best beauty blender out there. I did not think I would be so like obsessed with a certain beauty blender. Gina, the makeup artist, she was using this on my face and I was like, what is that thing that is so soft? These are the Paw Paw beauty blenders from Amazon. They come in a pack of like 6 or like 8 or something, I don't remember, but these are the best and the softest things you'll ever put on your face. And when you wet them like I did, I like soak them in water and I dry them with like a cloth. Now it's time for my favorite part, which is blush. These new Rogue blushes, I'm not even kidding you, are so worth the hype. Like these are the creamiest things you'll ever put on your face. This one's in the shade Spicy Marg, one of my favorite shades recently. Kind of like this corally pink, no, literally just coral. Let me just show you guys. That is one swipe right there. Look at how pigmented that is. I've also been really into the Nudestix blushes. They have these ones and it comes with a brush on the back, but I really like these ones because this one has a bit of like shimmer to it. In the shade Pink Ice. I'm gonna mix these two. I've been really into like mixing blushes as well. I'm gonna put Spicy Marg right here. I'm gonna swatch the Nudestix one for you guys as well. Super, super creamy as well. So stunning. And I'm gonna put the Nudestix one just right on top. And then when I'm blending cream blushes like this, I like to use a really fluffy brush. Using this brush from Saie Beauty, I feel like Saie Beauty brushes are so underrated. This is like the perfect size for blending blush and also the fluffiness. It's just perfect. So I'm gonna blend these two together. And that is she all blended. Super, super stunning. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side of my cheek. Setting spray, I'm going in with my go-to Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This stuff is the best. Been using this for so long. I actually just like drenched my face in it. Now we're gonna do brows. I'm going with my Kosas brow pencil. I just ran out of mine, so I'm actually opening a new one today. Mine's in the shade Dark Brown. This is their like really fine tip pencil, so it'll really get all the hairs. It also has a little spoolie on the back, of course, to just kind of brush out your brows a little. I don't really have a technique when I'm filling in my brows. I kind of just go like, I kind of just do whatever. I literally just follow the shape of my brow and I just color it in. So do not take brow advice from me because I'm not very good at this part of makeup. Now I'm just gonna brush it out again. Make it look a little more natural. Now for brow gel, I've been using this Patrick Ta one for the longest time ever. If you know, you know. But today I'm gonna use my Benefit Brow 24-hour brow setter. And I'm literally just gonna brush my brows up. I feel like my eyebrows just don't really move, so I can't really change how they look, if you know what I mean. But now for powder, if you want to achieve that glowy summer makeup look, I always go for pressed powder rather than loose powder. I feel like loose powder just makes you look way too matte and too, I don't know, like what's the word, like bold glamour. But pressed powder just makes it look so soft and just more natural in general. Really love the Kosas one or the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm going to use my Kosas one today though. This is in the shade Feathery. This is called their Cloud Set Setting Powder. I have a Kosas brush I use for this, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to use my Ilia brush. Ilia also has really amazing brushes. I'm just going to tap lightly and just really lightly pat that on over under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, my chin, and that's all. Oh my god, I just broke my powder. I have broken so many of these. Are you serious? Okay. Literally just gonna close it like this. Now we're gonna go in with a bit of powder bronzer. I'm using this ginormous one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's actually massive. This will literally last me a lifetime. Look how fat that is. This is in the shade number 3 Tan. And I'm using this brush from Tarte. Tarte also has really good brushes. I use the big side, so I go a little bit, and I only focus on like this area. I just go a little bit on here, then the forehead, jawline. Same thing on the other side of my face. That's how I do my powder bronzer. Now we're gonna go on with a bit of powder blush. I'm using this powder blush from Kosas, and this is in the shade Dreamland. This blush is so good because it has a little bit of shimmer to it, and it's the perfect amount of powder that I like, so I'm just gonna go straight in. And I only do a little bit because I don't want to like get rid of the creaminess of my blush. So just really lightly I pat it over. Ta-da! Now for highlight. There's so many amazing highlighters out there, but their Rare Beauty powder highlighter will always have my heart. This is in the shade Enlighten, which is their lightest shade. It's like basically white. This stuff is so blinding, like it's actually incredible. But it's not like glitter, you know? It's like shimmery. Just watch. Like that is so stunning. And a little goes a long way with this product, so again, it'll last you a complete lifetime. I do a little bit on my nose, my little bridge. Now I'm gonna go in with another spritz of my setting spray. Let that cool down. Okay, for my lashes, I will always recommend the Shiseido eyelash curler, especially for those who are Asian with Asian eye shapes. This stuff really like gets in there. It's the best eyelash curler out there. Unmatched, literally unmatched. For mascaras, my first coat, I cannot literally do any mascara without using my Sky High waterproof mascara. This stuff is amazing. It's a drugstore product, but it's literally the best. I've been using this for years. Even better when it's a little bit dried, so it like really like holds the curl. I don't know. Second coat, I always go with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This one is again the waterproofed one, and this one I go on the tips. Last coat, I use Rare Beauty mascara. This stuff is also really good. I use this for volumizing, so the very last coat. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl my lash. Now I'm gonna take my Sky High mascara. This one's a little bit dried out, which is so perfect. Okay, and then that's one lash. Same thing on my other eye. Now that eye's done, I go back to this side because it's like pretty dried, and I re-curl them. And I know this is really bad, so do it at your own risk. And because it's such a light layer of mascara, I just take the risk. But I re-curl it, and this is how it really gets up there. Now we go in with the second coat, which is my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. This is also like destroyed. Again, mascaras are just better dried. So the final coat is Rare Beauty, and I literally just go kind of like top it off a little. I don't know. And that's just how I do my lash. Now for lips. I like to use either the Kosas lip liner or the Rare Beauty one. These two are amazing. I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty one today though. This one's a pretty OG one in my routine. This is kind of what like got me into lip lining. This is in the shade Humble. Great thing about these lip liners is that you roll it up rather than sharpening, which is so great because sharpening lip liners is so annoying. I'm gonna line. As you can see, it's a really natural color for my lips. Today I'm going to use one of my new Rhode Lip Peptides. I'm going to use this one in the shade Guava Spritz. This is part of Rhode's new collection. And this stuff is really hydrating. So that's the bottom lip with it. I think this is just a really like fun summery color. And then if I'm feeling a little extra today, I take the Rare Beauty liquid highlighter this time. This one's in the shade Enchant. So it's like the light pink one, and I put it on my Cupid's bow because I don't know, I really like it when it's like shiny up here. Just go like that. And then I pat it in with my fingers. And I feel like it just gives it a really pretty, like, extra shine. That is the finished full glam look. I'm gonna take my hair down so you can really see the full effect. Okay, this is the finished look. I'm actually obsessed. I love this routine so much. Not too heavy, but not too light at the same time, if you know what I mean. Hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup routine. And I hope you guys try it out as well because it's literally the best. Love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!